Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is episode 3 of me going through all of the mods in my Create Craft mod pack. In this episode we'll be going over some more. Anyways, the first mod that we'll be going over is, the first two actually are mods that I forgot to do in previous videos. And the first one is Klee Slabs, which allows you to just break individual parts of slab blocks, which is something you cannot normally do in Minecraft. This is something that you don't notice until you have it installed and then play without it, because that's a pretty annoying thing that Minecraft does. Alright, for the next mod, the light overlay mod, you're gonna have to make sure that you're on a like a proper keyboard. If you're on a laptop, it'll be a different button. But if you press F7, which are your buttons along the top of your keyboard, it'll bring up the light overlay, which is these X's on the ground. A red X means a mob can spawn at any moment. It doesn't matter. Yellow X's mean that if it's nighttime they can spawn. And if I get a torch so that I can light up some of these areas, once there's no X's, that means mobs cannot spawn there. So as I light this up, this is pretty useful if you want to spawn-proof a certain area you don't know, because normally when I light up this cave I'd go, alright, I'm good, but in reality I've missed all of these over here. And so this mod's pretty helpful with that sort of thing. Alright, our third mod today is Macaws Bridges, which if I just go over here, this is all the bridges. There's a bunch of different types. You can see these ones are rail bridges. That just means that they can have minecarts go on them. If I get a minecart out. Minecart. Actually, no, I think I have to have rails on the bridge as well. Yep. But there you go. Little minecart bridge. These are just a much prettier alternative if you want a small bridge, but still want it to look good, because technically this bridge is just 2 blocks wide, and to get something with railing it would have to be 4 blocks wide, which could be, you know, really expensive. Now I'm not gonna be crazy and say that this is the best example for this. I think this is much better for like small gaps, because it does look a little weird without any support. But I just wanted to show that because of its modular sort of ability, it could be as long as you want it to be. There's just a bridge middle and a bridge end, and the end is for both directions. You just turn and it will connect like that. It does place a little weird. You can kind of place it inside of blocks because it's like technically 2 blocks. That makes sense. But yeah, that's Macaw's Bridges. Alright, mod number 4 is definitely one of the most notable mods when you first load in. And I absolutely love this mod. It's called Oh, the Biomes You'll Go. And these spawn just on the default like world setting. You don't have to pick a special generation to get these new biomes that it adds. But it adds all sorts of biomes. You saw the giant trees. I actually showed this biome, but this is pretty similar. And to show off all the biomes that there are, this is another mod, Nature's Compass. The recipe is pretty simple. It's just any type of sapling, 4 pieces of log, and a compass in the center. You get Nature's Compass. When you right-click this, it shows every single type of biome. You can just scroll through here and see all the different kinds of ones there are. I'm getting to a lot of end ones, but like flowering ancient forest. Start search. When it's in your hand, it'll give you the coordinates and distance and all sorts of stuff. But if it's not, you still just have the compass, which will point to wherever it is, and you'll just, you know, sprint ahead in that direction. All right. Our next mod is another one of the larger mods that I will be going over, which is the Pams Harvest Craft mods, which add a whole bunch of types of food to the game. And you've probably seen some of these. The plants you get from breaking these special types of bushes. Obviously, it's not going to drop anything because it's been creative, but they'll drop all these different kinds of foods, and you'll get seeds from breaking grass, just like like you'd get grass. No, not like you'd get wheat seeds. That's what I'm thinking of. And there's all sorts of new foods that it's added, like bread and pretzels or boiled eggs. There's some more complex foods like bacon cheeseburgers or uh, epic bacon. What's that? Oh, it's just all it dies. Okay. Different kinds of foods like this. Fried chicken. It's a really cool mod. It has a whole bunch of new foods. I mean, you can see when I hover over them, it does show how much food it gives you. So that's also very useful. So yeah, that's Pam's Harvest Craft. Our next mod, I'm going to try to end this without saying the exact same thing I've been saying every time, because I get to the end and I have no idea what I'm supposed to say, so just say, so yeah, that's it, and cut to the next one. This is Quark. Cork is a very, very large mod in terms of mods that are in this mod pack. There's way larger mods in existence, but Quark is a very vanilla style mod. Like, it is like the king, pretty much, of vanilla style mods. It adds different variations of stuff like diorite bricks or rusty iron plate, stuff like that. And some of the cool items that it adds are vertical slabs, candles, colored slime blocks, which are similar to how honey and slime work, in the fact that they don't stick to each other, so you can do some real insane redstone with that. Different variations of like chests and item frames, so I can get to that here. Yeah, you can see like white iron frames. There's all sorts of variations to stuff. I really cannot go over every single thing in this. There's still the original chests in this. Of course, I don't really know how to get this, technically, because, if you use any other type of wood, it'd make this. But if you use, like, a modded wood, you'll get this kind of chest. They also add item pipes, which work pretty much exactly how you'd expect them to. You have to have a hopper going into the item pipe, and then into whatever you want it to go into. Put an item in, and boom, it'll go through the item pipes. Straight to wherever you want it to. If you power them, the item will just pop out. Or like the chute, which just throws the item on the ground. And another really cool one is the Ancient Tomes, which allow you to get one above the normal highest enchantment, so sharpness 6, which I can put on my sword in now. Now my diamond sword does 10.5 attack damage, which might sound small if you're on console. That's really good. It's just different because combat update is really cool. I don't know if I'll add, there's a mod that removes the combat update. I'm just not going to add that for now. If people want me to, remove the combat update, I'll do that. Because, it's just one mod. Yeah. It also adds the pick-a-rain. This is a pretty cool item. Just mines from far away. You can only make it out of diamond, by the way. Well, I can also make the flamerang, which is just a netherite version. It also adds magnets, which this red side pulls, blue side repels. I literally got that completely backwards. I'm a genius. Red side pushes, blue side attracts. Yeah. Pretty neat. And it does do both sides. I'm just using two, so I can, like, show it both at once. So yeah, let's go on to the next mod. Alright, so our next mod is the Reap mod, which, I'll be honest, I think this is great if you're on a server or you have a massive farm and some people don't like replanting it. I think people know who I'm talking about. You can just right-click it, and it gives you the normal amount of stuff that you'd get from harvesting it, but plants, one in its place. So you don't have to spend 5 years harvesting and replanting. You can just harvest. This also does mean that you can get some bone meal. And since right-click is to use harvest, is to harvest and use the bone meal, you can just kind of sit here and spam it as it grows. Of course, for some reason, this wheat takes 5 years to grow, so I'm wasting a crap ton of bone meal, but you know, you could do that if you want.
Hey guys, this is an intermission brought to you by Kappa on behalf of the FTC. This video is not for fucking kids. Fuck you if you're a kid. Here's some blood. Here's a picture of Hitler. Now back to the video.
But the actual mod that we're going over right now is, why'd they despawn? Okay, well that's fine. Just respawn them. Is the, Wither Skeleton Tweaks mod, which aims to remove the previous sort of insane grinding you have to do for wither skeleton skulls, but you know you still have to kill wither skeletons. They're not gonna give it to you that easy. I don't know if they can still drop a full head or not, but now they will drop wither skeleton skull fragments. And when you get these, you can go to a crafting table, and with 9 of them, you can make 1 wither skeleton skull. So I just killed like 8 of them there, so it still takes about like 30 wither skeletons to get 3, but technically speaking, you could have to kill like 300 before you would ever get a wither skeleton skull if you're really unlucky. So this mod aims to make that a little bit nicer. They also don't drop bows, not bows. Can they drop bows? Maybe. They don't drop swords anymore, because that's annoying for farms, I guess. I've never farmed wither skeletons though, so I don't know if that really matters. Well, I, okay. Our next mod is Young's Better Mineshaft, which took me forever to find this because the /locate command for this mod is broken, which shouldn't matter to you. /locate's like a creative command you can find to locate structures. You can see all of them here. And when I was using it, it didn't teleport me anywhere near this one. I mean, I guess I was technically near it, but like I couldn't find it. These are the better mineshafts this mod adds that just makes mineshafts look better. Like, oh my god, look at this. There's the wide parts of mineshafts. We still got, you know, your normal minecart chest loot. That really hasn't changed at all. There's supports. I mean, just look at this. This is so much better than the old, like, mineshafts, because those are one of the oldest structures in the game, and they haven't been updated in the slightest. But this mod gives them a nice overhaul, and it isn't too, like, overly done. It just adds, like, some vines or whatever. By the way, that's just cave roots. That's not added by this mod, but I think it adds to the feel. So yeah, that's Young's Better Mineshafts, which, I mean, just look at them, they're great. Alright, let's go into the next mod. Alright, our next mod is Ambient Sounds, which, I mean, the only way to show off ambient sounds is to not talk. But you can turn up the audio of this mod with the ambient/environment slider. I'm going to turn it up so you guys can hear it. Alright. I'm gonna, you know, come back in. I'm probably not gonna cut very much of that. So yeah, that is the ambient environment mod. Now I'm going to turn it down because uh, I I do enjoy it, but if it's too loud, it can be a little annoying because they are the same sound effects, but they're varied enough. You really you don't go insane. Like it's not like a song playing over and over. It really isn't. Um, so yeah, and I mean, if it really annoys you that much, just turn it off. Now it's Minecraft, boring and silent. I really wouldn't suggest that. They're very nice. Um, our next mod is Backpacked, which is a Mr. Crayfish mod. It's one of his few mods that I added to this. Anyways, if you look at the recipe here, it's 8 leather around 1 iron ingot. And you might see this other backpack and go, Sam, what the hell? 2 backpacks? I can't live in a world like this. And shut up, okay? Cork added this one. It has this recipe, and it sucks. It's awful. You want to know why? Because I don't know how to open it. I'm pressing B, I'm pressing E. I have no idea how to use this thing. Do I hold it in my hand and right-click? No. That puts it on my back. I have no idea how to use this thing, and it's more expensive. Use the backpack. You can either just hold it in your hand and right-click to equip it, or if you click this little X thing, it opens your baubles area, which is, just slots for different stuff, which we'll see use for later on for trinkets and stuff like that. But the backpack goes on the back slot. When you have it on your back, you press B, and boom, 8 slots. Look at that. Isn't that great? 8 slots. It's not overpowered. It's not better than shulker boxes. Don't get your hopes up. But yeah, that is all the mods for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.